Hey man, yeah, I did make this. Um, I'm playing around with lighting for the first time in this. Let me turn the tunes down just a little bit. So, this is an environment that I made. I'm making this shot here, and it's just a really short shot for me to kind of screw around with some stuff. But you can tell that the snow right here, this color of the snow is too white. Doesn't really match with everything, so we're going to fix that real quick here. So we're just going to take the brightness and dial it down. It's like that. Make it match kind of the hues of everything else. The other one that does that is this right here. It kind of has the same problem. You don't want a lot, just enough to make it blend in and make it look a little more natural there. Let's do a quick save all. No, this is Unreal. So if I come out of here, this is actually an environment that I'm creating. And what's crazy is this bird is actually 2D. But I'm trying out this new technology that makes it so that, like, let me screw around with this sky real quick. When I move the skylighting and stuff, it actually affects it like it was a real like thing in the environment. And one of the craziest things about this is, like, if I put in a point light, right? So I can bring that point light up, and it actually affects it, which is nuts. Like, this is kind of a brand new thing that they've got going, and so I'm just kind of playing around with it, and I'm just making this shot for fun, just to kind of like get a handle on all this. Look at the way it actually casts shadows like it's a 3D element. It's pretty amazing, and like I said, it's just 2D. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It acts like it's 3D. It's nuts. It's really cool. So I'm kind of just messing with that, and so you can see I built all of this back here, and it doesn't look as good as it does in the shot, but I'm really just setting it all up for the shot, you know what I mean? So that's what it looks like out of the camera right in front of it. And then, oh shoot, what did I do with this camera? Why did I mess it up? Hang on. I did something with this camera. Where is it? There we go. So I'm setting up this shot here, and the idea is to make it look like it's kind of like a nature photography shot. I just have a custom built computer. Honestly, to do this, it doesn't have to be a crazy computer, but you know, every little bit kind of helps. So you can see right here we have some stuff kind of peeking out really weird. Oh, it's rocks. That's what it is. Interesting. Okay. I think what's going on here is we've got, yeah, a weird angle to this. That looks better, I think. Don't have all the weird artifacting in front of it. Let's pick it up just a little bit here to interact with the snow piles I put right in front of its feet. Might just have to add another snow pile there. So what we'll do, we'll take this unit and we're gonna pull it over here. See how the snow piles are just like out on their own? It doesn't look very natural in the shot. So we're gonna make something kind of interact with it a bit. And I think we're gonna kind of do this situation just to make it really small. We don't want a lot, we just want enough to do something like that, you know, and then we'll duplicate that. We're gonna kind of rotate it a bit so it looks different. Maybe we'll do that. This is what kind of... The idea is we're trying to cover up the feet a little. And now, see, these are looking a little off. Let's look at it in the shot. So let's fix the brightness of those again. Kind of match with the environment. We'll kind of do a nice in-between like that. We'll do the same for over here. Honestly, don't love those foot piles. And honestly, we might not even need them now. Let me try getting rid of these. Because we're covering up the feet with this other snow pile? Yeah, we don't even need them. Okay, we'll just take them out. But it's looking good, I think. I think it's looking really nice. And what I would like to do, because like this actually has some animation to it. So we open this up. We play it. It's very short. But we actually have some movement. I know it doesn't look super smooth right now, but I think it will when we actually render it out, hopefully. That's my goal, at least. We'll see. I don't know why it's looking kind of washy. But even if not, you know, it's a good shot. Let's mess around with the footage settings. Let's see what we can do, because I just started playing with this, so I really haven't looked at it much. Oh, okay, so we can use that Beeble camera. This shot. We can match... Where is it here? Match it to the 105 we're doing. And then we can do plane distance. Oh, yeah. Let's look at this in perspective. Okay. So that's basically pushes. Oh, it's. Oh. I don't want that. Undo whatever we just did here. There we go. See, one of the issues I'm having is this camera, for some reason, it's not putting it out of focus. Like when I change the focus here, I'll do it real quick. So this is my focus plane. When I put it out of focus, see, all this stuff around it gets out of focus, but it doesn't. And I don't really understand why. I'm trying to figure that out, but it looks like I can do something with this. It messes with that. Interesting. I'm assuming the idea here is you're supposed to use this. We're gonna try to do this. We're gonna, because if so, we could do a cool zoom in shot. You know what I mean? With like it going into focus and stuff. I think that would be really cool. So I think the idea here is you match like this camera up with the camera that we're utilizing, which would be like right there. And then we push the plane. Where is it here? We push the plane away from it. Why is it just like getting bigger as well? I don't understand that. Must try to always keep it in the same formatting as the original. I don't know. I'm just not going to worry about that. Really what we want is this shot, so I'm just gonna worry about that. I need to figure that out at some point because it's going to make a difference, you know what I mean? Um, it's hide selected. But this is looking pretty good, I think. And I think if we modify our focal distance just a little bit, we can make it so that, like, I'm gonna try to make it so that, I don't know, maybe that's a bad idea. I think we need to, like, especially this pile right here doesn't look right with nothing in front of it there. It's kind of odd the way that it intersects with everything. So I think we need to add some clumps or something of snow to try to fix that. I have one here. Let me try putting this in here. Let me get out of this. This is just looking a little too stark. I know we can fade the edges somehow, do the intersections, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think we can fix it if we take a little snow pile. And this is a huge one, so we're going to do like 0.1 times the size. Even way less than that. Oh, it only changed that dimension. Hang on. We're going to try to get kind of a little bit more of a not really working with this one. Let's try a different one. The idea is we want a lot of little things sticking out so that it makes a smoother transition. It doesn't just end right here. There's one other thing we can do too that I think we need to work on, and it's this ground environment is not the best. I think we can tile it a little bit. Like 2 tiling. It's very flat, even though it kind of looks like it has a little dimension, but it really doesn't. And we need to fix that. We need to make it have actual dimension here. So even that's a little bit better. So let's figure out the dimension on that, and that might actually help solve the issue. Because the bumps in the texture on the ground will help cover it, you know. I remember how to do this. It's been a little while. I know it's this displacement. It doesn't have the displacement map in there. Yeah, it's this one that's supposed to go in there. Let me try something here and mess with it. We're gonna multiply the displacement by like 2. Actually, instead of doing that, I think there's a way we can do it right from here. Magnitude. It's not changing anything, so something's up here. Let's look this up. That is probably what it is here. It's been a while since I've messed with these. Okay, open modeling mode. Re-triangulate the mesh. That's probably what I need to do here. Modeling mode. Mesh. Oh, it's a included asset, so we can't really do that. Easy though, easy fix. We're gonna create a box. There we go. And we're gonna make this box the same. Oops. Oh, we can only go up to 1,000. We'll do 1,000 by 1,000. We'll do like a bunch of subdivisions. And then we'll just put this this material right on it. There we go. We already have a little more texture, I think. Could be wrong, but we're gonna create that. Now we have this thing that we can use. And what we're gonna do is replace this lower one. So we're gonna make this way, way bigger. We need to make it probably like 100 times bigger. Oh, that's too big. 10 times bigger. 50 times. 30 times. 20 times. 20 is pretty good. And then the height, let's just do like, even just 1. We don't really need the height any bigger. Now, take off snapping when we move it. I want to try to get these to be like close as we can. I wonder, hang on, I wonder something. Let me delete that. I wonder if we create a box and we manually type in an amount. It'll let us. $500 is the max, okay. Okay, we've got our box. We're gonna need it like 20,000. Let's do that. 20,000. By 30,000. Can we up this at all now? We're gonna make it like that so it's automatically that big and we don't have to scale it at all, and then we can tile the snow as we wish. I'm hoping this will let us move it a little smoother, because when we scale it up, the movement gets scaled with it, I think. Yeah, a bit better. And then we should be able to make the floor match the location. There we go. You can tell it's perfect because it's like intersecting with the other one. And we're going to delete the first one. Now it should be pretty much just the way we had it. And then let's do the whole remesh thing. Oh shit. I don't know what that means exactly. You can see the triangle meshes now, so we're gonna need more. Not letting me. I'm trying to figure out why. File this real quick. Still not affecting it. What I can tell. And why won't it let me do this? Let's go back to that video and see if we need an extra step. Oh, hers just automatically done. Maybe it's like already at its maximum that it can do. Deform, place. Okay. We're getting some displacement, but I think those triangle sizes are like the maximum that we can do. So I have a plan for this. I have an idea. We're going to do cancel. Okay. We're going to leave this how it is. And then we're going to create a new box. And we want this one much smaller. So we want it like, let's do 1,000 by 1,000. Might need to go a little bigger than that, but do like 50 big. Do basically my plan here is to use this fine detail one for the area right here in front, right? In fact, we don't even need it that big. So right in front of the penguin, we're gonna have this extra detail. We're gonna make it a much finer triangle mesh. Just to like, yeah, it really doesn't need to be as big as I think. I think even like that is fine. Create dynamic material. Something like that. And then see if it'll let us do it to this. Mesh. Still won't let us. It's pretty fine now, though. Oh, there we go. Maybe it was just like analyzing the prior one. That's alright. We've got a plan. We're gonna do like maybe twice as many it currently has, so we get really fine detail. More. Do an extra 20,000 on top of that. It's getting there. Let's do twice that. I want this to be super fine. Might be enough. I feel like it's not really getting smaller. Maybe it's still working. Maybe I should chill out. Leave it here and give it a second till the accept pops up. I'm probably being a little thinking it's updated and it hasn't. Let me hit cancel. Restart it here. There we go. And then we're gonna do that many. And then let's wait. There we go. Accept. Accept. Now let's see if it deforms. Second here. We might need to turn on nanite for this. We don't get this error up here. We'll see. Damn, we might have overdone it. This thing's taking forever. There we go. Now, if we try to deform it, there we go. We're getting deformation now, so that's good. Now let's cancel out of that. Let's This is terrible. Why is it doing? I'm gonna do that. Then displacement should be able to like boost it. I think I gotta do it. I think I need to come here and okay, maybe this damn. Placement. Try like 20 just to see what it does. I really notice much of a difference. You guys? 100. Try something else. Let's go to manually displace. Why is the displacement not working on? It's so weird. Can I not use a weight map? Texture 2D map to use. Ooh, that did something, right? Look, it definitely did something. Lift that up. Yeah. Now we're getting it. We're gonna do 50. gonna do accept. Now it looks like it just went up, but it only went up because it's like adding so much variation to it. Let's try this, and then we'll move it back down, and hopefully we get the a little bit of offset we want, cover up transitions and things. And now we wait. Okay. Now when we lower it, get it just right. Have a little more texture on the ground. Yeah. Yep. Definitely a little bit better. Okay, now we're gonna need to pull this back. We're gonna focus mostly on the foreground of this. Let's look through our camera. Guess we'll have to realign the shot here. Out right there. How we can do this? Let's copy. There we go. Oh, that looks weird, but... And we just pull it back. And then we're going to pull it back until we get the bird. Can I make this bigger? See how all of this is in focus? Then we can do this. And then pull it back till it hits the bird. Then we'll know it's right where we had it before. Oh, right there. Now, when we look through our camera, we've got our shot. And we definitely have more texture in the ground now, which is nice. Very good. One thing I am noticing is we can see the edge of this plane. We might need to make it larger. Go to selection mode again. Make that like twice as big. Oh, we shouldn't be able to. Pretty good. Let's add a little more texturing around this little bit especially. I think that's the only thing that's still bothering me on this is this little rock right here. And then we'll mess with the sky and kind of get all the details that we want right. We can also mess with like right now we have it really kind of zoomed in and cinematic, which I kind of like. But we could back off a little bit and then move it in to get the same framing. kind of figure that out, you know, something like that. We'll have to worry about the side on the right there, but then we get more sky and focus. I kind of like that. And then what we can do is those mountains in the background. See how it's cutting off over here? So what we're going to do is fix that real quick. Got our shot on our bottom right there. And we're just going to scoot. Take all of the little bits that we used. We really need to group these. Let's do that while we're at it. Make sure we got all of them here. Nope. There we go. Now we're going to group them. Now we can kind of use them like one when we select the group. Yeah, cool. Now let's pull up our camera shot again. In that. We're just going to scoot this whole thing to the right just a little bit. That. That hides the framing over on that left side. You could add a little something over here on the right. I feel like it's kind of boring. It's kind of plain. We got a nice little thing over here, but nothing over here. So let's add that. Open up Fab here. Find a new one. Well, something kind of rocky like this, I think. Oh, we already had that one. Because we just lost. Putting it in. I think this is a new one. Ice is so like... We need to fix this. I think it's just this program. I think I need to render it out. Here's our new mesh. Let's put it out of our Cinecamera actor. Oh no! We crashed it. End and restart. I think we crashed it because we put our frame rate too high on that thing. I tried it at 120. Oh, we lost this adjustment. We probably lost this as well. That's okay. We can fix that. Just need to open up. Got our bird back. See which one we like better. So we got this one. I do like that when we go to this one and zoom in a bit, we can see the sky detail a bit more. I do kind of like that. What do you think? It's not, I feel like it's maybe not quite as cinematic. Shit, what's going on there? Why does it do that? So weird. But I do like the sky detail that we are getting. I think last time we did 80 maybe, 85 maybe. All right, let's do a quick save all. And then we can mess with that sky. Let's first put in that little snow pile that we added. I don't know which one it is. I'm just trying to find one that's gonna work for the idea I have. That one's not bad. We can make this like a lot bigger. Let's lock our camera scene here. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I don't mind that. Let's duck it down a little. Let's maybe make it like not as tall, but still just as wide. Like that. I don't want to lose this mountain in the background though, that's the only thing. I don't like that. Herb. Ooh, what about that? Take a look at that through the camera. And it looks fake. And there's something about that that just looks fake. And we... just don't think that one's gonna work. I think we need like different style rocks. Let's try this again. Let's see the one that you just downloaded. I don't think it's in there. I'm not seeing it. Let's find that again real quick. Snow. That's not how you spell snow. And pretty sure this one. It's fun working on this, man. It's kind of, I don't know, it's like painting, you know what I mean? It's nice. If I was doing like a more of a moving shot with the camera or something, I might need to make it a little more, like a little bit bigger, more detailed of an environment. But just setting up the shot itself, this is working really well. Okay. Well, dude, there's something about that mesh that's like crashing it. I wonder what. That's interesting. Do we dare try again? Let me just try opening this and see it. I mean, why is this? I don't know why that's stuck there. That's weird. Open in terminal, then close terminal. Okay. Let's try sticking it back here so it's not overlapping. There we go. Okay. So what we're gonna do is use this, but we're gonna lay it down. We're gonna rotate it this way so that that little angle doesn't really matter from the other side. We mostly just want the rocks, you know? You know, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go into modeling mode. And yeah, dude, that thing is, we made it crazy. We're gonna make a new box. We're gonna make it really wide. Like that. And then we're gonna use that to cut it. We're just gonna cut this little bit off, make a new version of this that doesn't have this little bit at the end. We really don't need it, right? We just need the rocks. Even that, I think, is fine. The idea is we want to take off as much of that hill as we can. Pretty good. Let's try that. So we do, let's just model. Boolean. Give it a second, I think. On here. Too many background tasks. Interesting. Well, maybe we won't be doing that. Damn, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Never mind, I guess. All right. I mean, like, that's the look I want, but I don't want this bullshit back here. You know what I'm saying? How does this look through the thing? Can we even tell? I'll hide that. Hang on. Not really. It's not the look I'm looking for, though. Let's try... Ooh, that's kind of nice. Like that. Let's try it. Get our bird back. Yeah, it looks a little weird with the top of it. Let's try to get the angle down a little. Get out of our camera actor. Oh, we were moving the wrong one too. Okay. Well, let's put that back real quick. Maybe we can do this and then pull the other out of the frame. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Okay. We just gotta kind of work that in. Something like that's not even that bad. Gives us a little texture and it still shows what's behind it. I kind of like that. Could add something right back here. So to do that, what we're gonna do is use this one, duplicate it. We're gonna blow that sucker up. And then we got to, of course, give it some rotation. You know, what we could do is do -2. There we go, like that. Flip it. Know what I'm saying? Drop it down like that. Now, let's get our thing pinned here. Ooh, what do we want to do? I think that, and then let's duplicate this one. Make it like no, that's not the right one. That's not gonna work for that. Let's try, let's take one of these, like this one, duplicate it, make it smaller, then get the flat facing side that we want. Really want the rocks mostly, so I try to kind of do this just to get that rock that we really want. And then let's make it like twice as tall. Oh, not all ways though, just tall. Let's do like 1.5. And we can, let's try that. We're gonna need to probably bring it forward. Like that. It's a little big. Let's make these like 0.5. Keep this at 1.5. Maybe 1. There we go. Adds a little more texture in the background. Let's look through our camera. I'm liking that. That's nice. It's feeling real. Now, let's do some first save all. And then let's do some texture work in the foreground here. We're gonna get some new clusters to work with. Give me the snow clump. Give me this snow clump as well. Ooh, actually, I like this one. Let's get that one too. That not in my thing? Oh, I guess it's not. Never mind. Let's get. Oh, that one's not either. It's for. Said it was. Damn. It's a little straight liney. I think it's going to show itself. We'll just use some of the other ones we already have and make them smaller. So we'll use these clumps. And we're going to use those down here. I know it's really big right now, but we're just going to use this to break up the transition of this stuff a bit. Find the long side here. Yeah. We're just going to use this type of stuff kind of right here. We'll duplicate that one, rotate it. We're into the little details now. I don't know if I love that one. Let's take that out. Let's pull up the other clump that we just got. Oh yeah. Nice looking clump, if you ask me. Yeah. So we got nice transitions. That is what we... Use that one again over here. Good. Let's give it a little more difference. Yeah. A little stuff like that, you know? Now let's take one more of those and use it up over here. We're gonna give this one a little more inclined. Let's look through our camera. That definitely helps break up that clump over there, make it feel a little more natural. I think this this clump here come out a bit. Just like let me get out of this camera and let's look at it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I think that's looking pretty dang good. Let's look at the sky now and see what details we want in that. So let's make a little less clouds. Gonna give us more lighting, and it's gonna give us a little more texture in the background too, which I like. Then we can add a little more fog. Or take away fog. I think it needs a little fog to add the realism to it, you know? Something like that, maybe. I think that looks pretty dang good. I don't understand why we are having so much do something real quick here. Where are we getting that shadow on its face? It's kind of odd. Shadow. No. I think it's having trouble with its head up here. We might need to adjust the sun angle. Which kind of sucks because I'm liking the lighting we're getting, but maybe we need it to come from the other side or something. How can I get in that weird lighting? Oh, what the fuck is going on there? Okay, well, that's the issue. Let's look through our... There we go. I like this shot. I think this is looking really nice. Let's try changing this to 24 FPS. It's gonna look more real and cinematic. I'm like, what is up with this blur? Let's figure that out here. There's gotta be a way. Number of progress steps. Maybe that's like what it is. That's gotta be it. Before I change this, let's do a save all, because this might crash my computer. We'll see. Let's start with like one. How many frames do we have here? 130. No, it's not 132. This has got to be Y though. Uh, 119, like so. We'll subdivide it into that many steps. Ooh. Does that look better? Go back and try it again. Yeah, it definitely looks better. See, it's rebuilding the mesh every time, it looks like. So, part of me is wondering if it's just because we're doing it in real time. Rendering. Let's try this. Collision. Oh, it has collision. Damn, that's cool. I'm curious to see if we render this out, what it would look like. See, and it's using this Beeble camera, but we really want to use Cine camera. One of the things that's cool about this, we could do like some movement. So we open up the location of this. Like, let's just keyframe where it's at. Then way up here, do these. And when we play it, pretty nice. Pretty nice. One thing I want to do before we do that though is lock our manual focus distance. Go to the very end here. And we'll zoom it in. We'll save that spot. And then we're going to refix our framing, or focus, I mean. That the bird stays in focus. And we're going to save that. Not bad. Let's render this out. Now, there's a way of doing this. I gotta remember this. Hang on a second here. Let's do like nice high definition. We'll do 3840, 160. Curious to see what this looks like rendered out. We're gonna add .exr sequence. We're gonna do, this is the one I was using. I think it was Piz. And then other output, game overrides. I think we had to disable tone curve. I'm trying to remember this. I was just messing with this last week to get a good look. I think anti-aliasing. And I think it was this one that we want. And And let's just save it in our videos. Do real renders. We'll make a new file. Call it nature shots. We'll do herb. See what that looks like. I'm curious. I think it'll look smoother when we render it out than it does in our viewport, because it's trying to adjust everything. But I think when we actually render it, it's gonna like do it per frame and make it for us, make it look smooth. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's not what we want. No, cancel. Cancel that. That looks bad. Remember how to fix that. Swimming pool size. Okay. Now we need to remove this from it completely. Try that again. If this one looks better. No, what the I remember how to do this. Remember, I have to link it. Let me look this up. Let's see here. Unreal sequencer. Maybe I need to set these. Maybe it is, and it's not using. Play it now. Come on. Give me the shot. I want the shot. Come on. Maybe I need to like delete it and re-edit. Oh. This, yeah. That's not matching up. There we go. Try that. Yeah, that's the shot we want. All right, give it a second to render out here, and then I know the colors are slightly off. That's because we're doing it without a tone map so that we can pull it into DaVinci and color grade it a lot better. And it should look really nice when it's all color graded and stuff. And hopefully the movement looks better. That's the thing I'm really kind of curious about. Hoping that head movement looks a lot smoother. Take a snip of this for myself too. Shit. I don't think that'll mess up the render queue at all. Let's hope. Oh, don't open it in GIMP. Looking good. I just gotta say, it's looking pretty much like a real shot to me. I mean, I can tell a little bit in like the snow and stuff, but just barely. And my idea with this is I'm going to use this for actual like green screen shots. And if we really wanted to like add some immersement for green screen shots, we just throw some snow around their feet or whatever, you know, that they're actually stepping on, and you layer that in the foreground. So I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, so I think it's done. Let's open this up. Let's do a save all. And then I would like to get that snip. Save that. I'm gonna save it right here. And I want another one like. I have some other shots that I want to do this same thing with. Like I have a giraffe and I want to put it in a jungle and stuff, you know? But I'm pretty happy with this, man. I think this looks pretty dang good. Let's open this up. And then let's then we gotta open up. Like, why does it look dark? Might have done something. No, I didn't do something wrong with the right. Hang on, I gotta fix something. Color. ACS transform. Add in there. Input transform. Linear. The output is, I think, RC709. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. And now we do a little bit of color touching here. We'll make that big. And I think we're just gonna keep it simple here. Remember, there's a secret to how I did this last time. I think it was like the lift. Yeah, lower that a little bit. And honestly, even just that looks pretty good. I think I like that better. Let's try that. It looks pretty smooth. It definitely looks smoother in the render. It definitely looks smoother in the render. That's looking pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy with that. This is my first time ever working with like the film side of it, and I'm pretty happy. I gotta get a shot of this. Hang on a second here. Let me render this out. Wonder, should I do like a little easing in here? Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the color grade, I mean, we didn't do too much, but I think it's pretty good. It's about what we were seeing in the shot. So and I think we're just going to bounce this out. We'll do it with last time I did 265. I think I mostly was able to leave everything else the same. I don't know if the slowness helps. Try that. Render it out too. All right. Herb graded. That's a good one. I like it, guys. I'm pretty happy with that, I think. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, what are the other things we downloaded? Oh, yeah. I got this, which I thought was kind of cool. It'd be hilarious to put a giraffe in the ice, right? You guys want to do that? I like this because it looks like it's supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? The other thing we could do is we could rework this camera angle a little bit and like play with it. So like, let me staple this again to our thing. Like instead of straight on, what if we like did one of these, you know? shoot. Then at the end, maybe have it like and over, like down. This might ruin the effect. We're gonna find out. I need to figure out if it does or not. I think as long as we don't like tilt or anything, like don't rotate the camera, then I think it'll work. Yeah, it's moving a bit far for how much, for what's going on there. Let's fix that, but I like it. Maybe like that. Yeah, as long as we don't like rotate the camera much, we can do pans. I don't want to do the opposite. I want to start low and then go up. Let's just move these over. And we'll copy these to the beginning. Delete them. Oops. Now it should be opposite. I like it. Let's bounce that one out now. Uh-oh, we got an issue happening there. Let's try that again. We might need to save first. Oh shit. We just fucked up something. That's all right. Yeah, we just messed something up. I just realized. And that is that we overwrote our previous thing. I do this all the time because it doesn't like ask me. Um it's all right. Let's do this. We're just gonna have to undo and rebounce the first one. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at that first one again, man. That was smooth. I'm real happy. I think it's looking so much better than I even expected it to. Um Pretty good. It's pretty good. What's crazy is you can do this with like any green screen footage. This was just a green screen shot of a bird. It looks so immersed lighting wise and everything. It's great. I'm happy with that. I'm excited to see with this panning. I think it'll look just as good, really. I don't know why it wouldn't. Good stuff. Not bad for a very first time ever messing with the film side. It's funny, this is actually why I bought Unreal, was to, or got it, was to work with the film side of it more. And I kind of just, I don't know, I've enjoyed the game design so much, I've been messing with that, you know? You know what we should do? I have a great idea. I think we can get rid of this now. But pretty good already. Increase that clip. Might need to zoom in. Sure. Really. Damn. Oh, why do you keep switching? Pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're gonna take this and put it in the same ice environment just because it'll be hilarious. And it'll show that it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Um, okay, so bounce this out real quick here. You want to put this ice giraffe. We'll call it vault. Um, or stock giraffe. We'll call it stock giraffe. How do you spell giraffe? Okay, now we need to undo a bunch of what we just did here. Get that same shot back. There we go. Need to rebounce that. Up. Let it do its thing. And then while we're waiting for that, I can start to process the giraffe. Oh, that's right. I can only do um I didn't save it, so we'll have to just redo it. I forgot I can only do up to 5 seconds of footage right now. Kind of sucks, not gonna lie. We're gonna get the best part of it. That is it turning its head. And it turns head at you. We gotta wait. I think it's still running. Taxing my computer quite a bit doing both of these. Hmm. Give it a second. All right. Looking good, looking good. Um, so we gotta make this like 5 seconds. I really want that section. I can cut out some of the beginning. We need it to be under 5 seconds, so probably just cut it right here to 5. That. Good. We could probably even break this into two different ones and slice them together somehow. I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure we can find a way. Once if I actually decide to pay for this program, then we can do longer ones. But I'm still kind of playing with it, making sure I want to do that. And I ain't got the money currently. I gotta wait like a month. Okay. This is done. So now, let me upload this. I take ice giraffe stock, put it in here. Make sure all that comes through nicely. This is what we get out. See anything missing? Looking good, looking good. Oh, I'm happy with it. We'll generate all the frames. And then let's open up this graded shot. And let's add in the second shot. So I think I have to do it from the spot here. Then we need to do the same effect to this. So we need to open this up in color. Not that one. This one. Close this up. CS transform in there. Input is linear and output is Rec 709. And then we can just use the same exact settings since we know that they worked. So 1910 is what we want to hit for our color grade. So that way it's and I actually think this oh, it looks pretty good. Almost looks better than the other one with a little bit of panning. Fools the eye a little more, you know. But let's do a crossfade between the two. That crossfade is awful. Try it again. Kind of just doing a manual crossfade here. Just do a fade to black. Let me get a little more. the shots as well. Um, we'll call graded double. There's two of them now. 65. All that looks good. I think I'll be able to leave all the rest the same. All right. Oh, save project. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Um, Still generating our visual effects passes. And then once those are done, right here, about 2 minutes left, and we can go ahead and pull it into the ice environment. And we'll change the lighting up a little bit. We can do that now while we're waiting. Let's just to give it a different look, you know. Part of me kind of wants to keep it just to like show. Um, Maybe we'll do two different ones. One like that, and then one like, you know, at a different time of the day. Maybe like this or something, you know. should be done. Hang on. Okay, let's download that. Give it a second to download, and then we'll bring it right in, and we'll be in business. It's nice how easy it is. I'm really enjoying it. Ugh. Curious to see what this will look like in the snow. It'll be pretty funny, I think. Pretty funny. Here, Coca. Here, baby. Ugh. Wanna sit with me? Little puppy came to sit. Let's chill with us. Okay. Let me unwrap this real quick here. Okay. Now should be able to just import. Yeah. That would be it right there. Oh, and that. Then we're going to hide the camera. Now let's look through our other camera again. Now we got to move stuff. In fact, let's get out of that. We'll pin it. There we go. Want try to get the size right, like for back there. This camera. And then there's one thing that you'll notice is the focus is all out of whack. That's easy to fix. We just this back until want it right where that is. Boom. Pretty good. Pretty good. And then let's raise. I don't want to raise the camera too much because it ruins the. We'll have to add more to the background. And I don't really want to spend time doing that right now, so we're just gonna kind of leave it right there. In fact, what we can do is keep it lower. Oops. Well, I guess we could raise that up a bit. I don't like that. Okay. And then what we can do is we can raise the camera kind of like that, you know. And if we're gonna do that, we need to get out of this. So I don't miss anything. Okay, that. Do a little rotations. Let's minus 1.5 it. Get a little different dimension and stuff, you know. Let's lock that shot. Do our camera so we can see what we're doing. And we basically just want add this. A bit big, but I don't want to put it further away. I want it closer actually, so we're gonna make it smaller. That's a point 0.5, 0.5. Trust me on this, guys. No, it doesn't look good yet, but it will. Up. Just to kind of cover up some of the space in that area there. Looks good. This. That way when we lift that camera up, we get a nice shot still. Back just a little bit. I think we need it up like that. And then we're going to delete that camera. Add our Cine camera actor over here. Delete that thing. And that. Pretty good. pretty, pretty good. I'm having way too much fun with this. This is ridiculous. Okay. And then But we need to match all of that stuff. Lock it to the screen. And I think I want to start lower, like I was saying, and then lift it up into that shot. So like start kind of down here. Then at the end of the shot, the ending like there. Pretty good. I do feel like we got some empty space back here, but um we'll just, you know what we'll do is we'll add one of these right back here. Get the shot. Want it front of that rock. So we need it way up here. Kind of like right there. And then we're going to need to make it a lot smaller. So let's make it half the size. Lift it up. Let's look through the camera again. Good. We'll just get it right where we want it. Get the angles right so it looks kind of fancy. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty nice. Fills up that little empty area so it looks more natural. Um, and then that way we have a nice little pan up. Perfect. I like it. Now let's bounce that out. Um, delete that. I don't know why that's on there. Then, oh, actually, I do know why that's on there. Um, and let's save this as a preset, and we'll call this like, um, render preset. Then open this one. Render preset. There we go. Oh, wait a second. You don't want the bird in there. I would like to save it where it's at, but that one. There we go. And then to show the lighting distance, we're going to do the same thing, but with different lighting. Trust me, guys, I know that giraffes do not belong in snow. That's why I want to do it. Yo, what's up, Lindley? How's it going? How you been? Sorry, I didn't have my chat up. I was focused on the render. Honestly, I've never thought about it, but the camouflage for a giraffe kind of works nice. It's really not bad. If you flipped the colors around, it would actually be pretty good. Like if it was more white than brown, it'd be pretty awesome. Because the brown would kind of, like a little darker brown, it would kind of mesh in with the rocks and stuff. You know what I mean? It would work pretty good. We'll do the same shot, but we'll just change the lighting. We could really, in theory, we could change the lighting like mid shot, which would be kind of cool to show how it reacts to it all and stuff, you know? That could be pretty nice. I think I just have to add my lighting stuff into it. We do like a time lapse on the clouds so they're moving all quick and stuff, but the giraffe is moving at the normal speed. That could be cool. Let's see if it lets us. Can we put you in? Oh, we can. Oh, we can change lots of stuff. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So like if we do cloud coverage, right? Set cloud coverage right where it's at. And then at the end, you make cloud coverage like a lot more. then it should, in theory. Maybe not. Hmm. Let's try. That's all right. Let's not worry about that. I think time of day should work. I wonder if it's because cloud coverage is a lot of times handled by the weather system I have. Let's try time of day. In here? I think I can just do it from here. By the end, let's make it like morning. Oh, ooh, yeah. Okay. It's actually reversing, not going through the time, which makes sense because it's like, I think it resets halfway through, you know what I mean? So, but what we could do is set it at night. Looks pretty sweet. Then have it go through the sunrise. Yeah. So, that's interesting. And then if we're gonna do that, we need the clouds to change too. So let's put the weather system in here. And we can do cloud. Or actually, you know what? There's a setting in here that should make it do it on its own. Um, just jank that up. That work? Not really. Okay. I know I've done this before. Clouds move with time of day. There we go. Still did not. Oh, why not save it? They aren't moving. Why aren't they moving? Um, ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, getting somewhere. We need those clouds to move like super fast. Do like four. Be a little too fast now. Let's try in between and try a three. Not bad. The one honestly isn't too bad. Ooh, I'm liking that shot. That's nice. Let's try that. Let's render that out. And then, real quick here at night, we dial back the fog. We should be able to see the control. It might be because it's kind of getting the reflection from the snow. You can kind of see the stars. I want to try to bring out the stars a little bit more, I think. That's what I'm thinking. So if we come down here, skylight, bring this over so you guys can see a little better. Exposure, bias, day, night. Not that though. There's a way to make the sky darker at night, I remember. We could dial up the star intensity. There we go. That's nice. That helps. Space glow brightness, space layer brightness. Like something like that. I don't think it's the space layer though. There's like an actual like night sky darkness. Night sky glow. Is that it? Well, that helps a bit. We'll do that. I like that. And then we'll dial back the star intensity just a little bit to make it look a little. Um, Skylight. Maybe we can duck this a little. Kind of like that. I don't know. Hmm. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Because I don't want to make the whole thing actually darker. I just want to make the sky blacker. There's a way to do that. I can't remember where it's at on here. Moonlight intensity. That's doing it. That does pretty good. Let's use that. Let's do that. And then we'll like bring the stars back down just a little bit. Like 1.5. And then let's go back to that sky glow, wherever that was. What was it that we were changing there? Skylight? Yeah, this thing. Let's duck that just a little bit. Kind of like make it blend in a little better with the new lighting. Kind of like that. Right now it's trying to adjust, but when we actually render it out, it shouldn't do that. I don't think. The stars are a little much. They look a little fake to me. Let's try just setting them at 1 now. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's render this sucker out. So let's open this up. We not already render one? I think we did, didn't we? So we'll do graph night cycle. All right. This will let us really see what it looks like as it cycles through it all. Gonna look a hair brighter in this shot because we need to color map it, but I'm not seeing a change yet. If it doesn't change, then we know it doesn't work offline. I don't know if it does. I would think it would, especially since we set the keyframes for it. Oh, it's getting lighter, I think. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, the clouds are moving. Nice. Gonna be trippy because the everything's gonna be moving faster than the giraffe. It'll be kind of cool. Hmm. It's fun messing with this stuff for sure. I'm just making some cool shots, man. That's all. Sorry, I just saw your thing because I was focused on my render here, but I'm playing around with this new technology that kind of came out recently. Um, and I'm just testing it out to kind of see how it works. And so far, I'm very much impressed. I'll show you the shot that we made already. Um, so we made these bird shots. And this is really why we made the environment. But now I'm just throwing a giraffe in there because it shows, um, the fun of it, what you can do with it. We're doing just a quick little shot that's like a day night time lapse, but the giraffe is moving normal speed. So it looks like the giraffe is moving like really slow or something. I don't know. I'm just screwing around. Do a save all on this. Let's check it out. So, but yeah, this lighting technology is kind of new because these are green screen shots and it's lighting it like they're 3D. It's crazy. That is just like insane to me. I think, I want to check out this day night one first. No, yeah, that doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Ah, Okay, so here's our two shots. Okay, we're gonna drop those in here. We'll do the standard one, and then we'll do the nighttime one as well, side by side. And then we need a time when we need to like color grade these a little bit better here. So we need to bring in an ACS transform. Change the input to linear. Change the output to Rec 709. Go. And we got to do the same one with this. Then this will let us color grade it a little bit. And we found earlier that we pretty much just need to bring this down to like, what was it, 21.9 or something like that? 19.1, that's what it was. 18. That does a pretty good job of like already color grading where we want. Same for this one. Makes it look pretty close to what we had in the engine. Oh. Nice. The time lapse is looking pretty good. The clouds might be a little fast. They might be moving just a little bit quick. But that's okay. It's fun. I like it. I honestly like that one better than the first one. It's just cooler. Like that one's fine, but I like this one because it really shows how it responds to lighting. Like that giraffe is not there, dude. That's a green screen shot. That's crazy. Yeah. I want to re-render this and fix the clouds because it's gonna be pretty quick to do this. I'm just gonna do the day and night one. Nice though. So all we gotta do is come in here, sky, do cloud, change this back to one. Then I think we just a buddy. My dog's getting a. I think that's all. And we'll let it do its thing rendering. I'm quite impressed with how good it looks with the lighting response. Like, it definitely does a good job of making it feel like I have a 3D asset in the environment. even though it's just like a cardboard cutout. Pretty amazing. I think when we do this, it'll just automatically update in DaVinci. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Pretty good, pretty good. Hmm. Almost done rendering, and then we'll update it in DaVinci and check it out. Bounce that. We should be set. I wanted to do the giraffe because it's like it's a bit surreal, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I already have a realistic one with like a correct, like a pretty accurate bird in the environment. Now I want to do something a little fantastical that shows, the capacity of what this can do. So we'll do a quick save all. And I think it'll just update, but I could be wrong. I don't know, let's see. I think it did. I think the clouds are moving slower now. Let's just double check here. Let's get this out of here. Go our media. Reload that in. Ain't no cool. And then color. Save this. Save the output transform. It's down. I think that 19.1 works pretty good for like quick color grade. Nice, I like it. I'm gonna do a quick fade in and out just to make it a little more cinematic. Nice. And then let's bounce that real quick. Let's 6.5. We're just gonna save it in that same nature shots. Do it right here actually. Giraffe graded render. Giraffe. And then take a look. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. All right. I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. We've been working on this stuff for like a long time. If you guys have been enjoying this and seeing the final output, we're actually planning on doing some short films and some movies and stuff with this technology. I have a writer right now kind of working on, I think he's doing like a Martian survival type thing. I don't know what he's doing, but he has some short story he's been wanting to do. And we're going to try to use this tech to do that. And in case any of you guys are new into the stream, this giraffe is a green screen element. It is not a 3D asset. And the way the light responds to it has been like, this is a new technology that just came out. So I've been playing around with it and it looks pretty dang good. So we're going to go ahead and start working with that technology in our short films so we can record on green screen, relight it in an environment that we create like this, and kind of make the whole short film like that. So it'll be really cool. But stay tuned for that. Hit the follow button. We'll see you guys next time. But yeah, we are out. Have a good one.